good, YouTube? Welcome back with another video. Today we're gonna be breaking down GU. I just want to show y'all how I view the market, how I chart up, and just give a bias for the week or for the next couple of days or whatever. Just tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see what we come up with. But first and foremost, I start on a blank chart. And I work my way down from the daily. I usually look at the weekly sometimes, but haven't been so much lately, just because I want to focus on like more of the now in a way. So yeah, just start off on the daily and just try to figure out highs and lows, levels of support and resistance, psychological levels, whatever the case may be. So far, I see a peak right here at 137,835. See another level of resistance right there. See another support right about here, and another level of support right there. So boom, we got our levels of support and resistance right about there. I like to put a box around it just so I know that that's my daily levels, like my major levels of support / resistance. Clone that. So now, when I chart up like this, I know that basically price is in between these levels right now. So we have, rejection up here, over here. You can count this too. Basically this whole area. So that shows that this price level has been holding on a daily time frame multiple times. And we can also see that support has been holding on this level multiple times as well. So these, I would like to call them my major levels of support and resistance, because I like to believe I'm a day trader. So for the most part, I'm trading in between these major levels until price either breaks or rejects one of these levels, and then I decide what I want to do when price gets to one of these major areas. So as of Monday, well, basically Sunday, August 24th, price is in between 133,978 and 135,831. As you can see, every time we get to this level, price holds and gets back to 135,831. So as of last week, price got here and it held on a daily time frame. We got this big engulfing candle on the daily, so I guess that's a strong sign that this level is holding. I also see that we kind of got a downtrend. We kind of got a downtrend look on the daily in a way. If you drag it from here, if you drag it from here to here, and then price broke that and came back, I would have wanted to see it do a third bounce to kind of confirm it, but the more stuff you see, the better. Kind of gives you an idea of the full story. So we see we got point A, point B, breaks above the trend line and retest. Maribozu, well, not Maribozu, engulfing candle here. You can even see inverted head and shoulders. So we kind of had the downtrend going. Left shoulder, head. Whoa, damn. Hold up. Let me redo that. So we kind of had the downtrend going. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then conservative approach would be to wait for this. So we would have to wait for the break of the neckline, which matches up with our daily level of resistance at 135.831, and then we can assume that the bearish trend is turning to a bullish trend. So let me delete that, and we can scale down to the 4 hour to see what's going on. So even on the 4 hour, you can see overall, based on what we see so far, if we put a trend line here, I don't know if this look a mess to y'all, so I'm gonna delete that. Safe to say, you know, we can go off this trend line for now until that's broken. But if we put a trend line here, we can see that we got a high here, higher low, waiting for price to create a higher high and then respect this area as support. So we can set an alert here for when price breaks that. You can even see that based on what we see on a daily, we can tune out this counter trend. I wouldn't necessarily draw a trend line here, but I'm just showing y'all how price is kind of trickling down. But price trickled down to support, it held, and then we got this big momentum of a candle, which was probably due to news or whatever. But that just lets you know that this level is holding. So what I'll be looking forward to next week is either a minor pullback like this, then a push up, and then a pullback again where I would enter off resistance turned support, and then I'll probably take profits here if price gets here, just to wait to play by ear, see what price wants to do when it gets to 135.831. And if price breaks above that, we have a strong possibility of price breaking this area, pulling back, and continuing the trend. And at that point, we will be bullish. Let's even see what the MAs are suggesting. So right now, on a 4 hour time frame, I have the 8 and the 14 EMA. The blue just crossed over the red. Blue just crossed over the red. And I guess that's suggesting buying power, buying momentum. On a daily, the blue is already over the red. So that's also in confluence with the trend being, well, the momentum switching from bearish to bullish. And let's just see what's going on the 1 hour. I don't really use the 1 hour that much. Kind of get some levels of confirmation on it. Like you can see even a morning star on the level of support and a big push. So yeah, all signs are leading to a potential reversal for buys. So just to recap everything, it's not really much structure here. I mean, let me delete these real quick. There's like little swing lows and swing highs here and there, but for the most part, price just got down here. We got the push. So now I'll be waiting for a minor retracement, then a new higher high, and then that break of a high would need to come back down and treat that previous structure point or swing high as a level of support where it would hold. I would get an entry signal on this area and then buy until we get to resistance. That's the only trade I would take coming up. If that doesn't happen and price just continues to push up or does like many tiny retracements but continues going up, I would just wait for I would just wait for price to break this area, maybe a close on the daily or not, depending on how strong the momentum is. And I'll wait for a pullback to this area, and I'll be looking for buys here. So I would probably look for a strong entry signal, such as like candlestick pattern or something, or maybe depending on how it breaks this level, like it could probably break and then do a counter trend. I'll wait for price to change structure and then buy when price is showing signs of bullish momentum. So that's my breakdown for GU. We'll see how everything goes. Play it by ear. Peace.